In 2021, the Royal Australian Air Force marks their 100th year. Now, over 100 years, there have been amazing different flying contraptions. We've made paper planes to kind of inspire you to think about all of those. One of those things is the helicopter. Now, the Royal Australian Air Force doesn't have helicopters anymore, but some of the amazing flying contraptions like helicopters were a really, really important part of their history. And so we're going to show you how to make a paper helicopter. Now, there's quite a few steps to this one which involve things like a pair of scissors and understanding exactly where to cut and to make these different rotors, the top of the helicopter there. If you go to airforce.gov.au/100, you'll find the templates which make it really easy. We've shown you exactly how to cut and exactly how to fold these helicopters. Now, my favourite thing is once you know how to fold it once and cut those nice little slits in either side and along the top, you can start experimenting with different size helicopters. I've got a nice big one here and a smaller, faster one. The bigger the rotor, the slower the helicopter flies. So, have fun looking at different helicopter options. Now, my helicopters, I always start with the top rotors. Now, the important thing is we want to make sure the top rotors finish higher than halfway up the helicopter. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut right down the middle, nice and careful, and you can see that that big slice is higher than halfway. Very important. Now, the next two cuts are very close to this, not right here, but a little bit lower. You can see where my thumb is. I cut inwards about half a centimetre on either side. Nice, nice, nice. And then you can see you've got the big slice down the middle, a little slice in either side, and that's what's going to help us with our next fold. So, I'm going to find that slice, go to the bottom and fold inwards on both sides to make kind of the stem or the stalk of the helicopter, the thing we're going to hold on to when we throw it. So you can start to see we've got our two rotors up the top, we've got our nice stalk, we've got this nice flat bottom. Now, we're nearly there. We've just got to do a few little adjustments. The first one is adding some weight to the bottom of our helicopter. When we fly our helicopters, we're going to throw them right in the air and they're going to fall to the ground. Only though if we've got a little bit of weight there pulling the helicopter down. So I'm going to fold the bottom upwards in kind of like a little T or a little L. And you can see that right there, looking nice and neat. And then I'm going to look to the top of my helicopter. The two rotors, I'm going to fold one down on either side. Now we've got our two rotors there, starts to look like a T, nice T shape. When we fly this one though, instead of sort of just dropping it, have a bit of a go of experimenting with throwing this one bottom first straight up in the air. And so you kind of get that bit of extra height. Oh. Now, helicopters are amazing because if you go to the edge of something, say an updraft coming off the edge of a cliff or an edge of a building or something up high, if you drop that helicopter off the edge of that, make sure you check with mum and dad, you'll sometimes see this helicopter start to rise. Now, James and I have made helicopters in the past that have caught an updraft and have gone hundreds of metres behind us and a lot of distance up in the air. And so that's a good thing to experiment with. Now make sure you check out the templates on airforce.gov.au/100 and you'll find exactly how to make the helicopter.